Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about social mobility. Here we have to see about introduction, types of mobility, factors responsible for social mobility and conclusion. Introduction. Social mobility is a theoretical movement of individual, family, household or any category. So social mobility means there is a change in the social status. It may be a higher one or lower one or intergenerational or intragenerational between the individuals or families. The change in the society is called the social mobility. So the meaning of social mobility is mobility means that is mobility stands for shift, change, or movement. The shift can be either higher. So they are promoted to be higher one, or lower means they are depromoted. And intergeneration means one generation to another generation, or intra-generation means between the siblings within a generation. And it cannot necessarily be determined if the change is good or bad. So the change may be a good one or a bad one. We know we are promoted, it comes under a good one. If we are depromoted, it comes under bad one. So the shift in the social mobility, that is a change in a social society, is called the social mobility. Here we have to see about the types of mobility. So horizontal mobility. Horizontal mobility, we know horizontal means the left to right or right to left. So here they give an example. If an engineer change their position to the teaching engineering, he didn't change the total category. He just changed the um, status from engineer to teaching engineering. It comes under horizontal mobility. Then vertical mobility. The vertical mobility means totally different. There are two types of vertical social mobility. Ascending, we know ascending means from lower to higher, and descending means higher to lower. Here we some example. If a person is an HR, some many cases he depromoted to the employee or worker. It comes under vertical mobility. It comes under descending. So it may be ascending. If he is a teacher, he is appointed as a principal or correspondent or vice principal, like that. Um, the vertical, it may be the higher to lower or lower to higher, comes under vertical mobility. Then another one is upward mobility. One person moves from a lower position is into higher one. So he moves from a lower position to higher one. So for example, if a person is working as a bank employee, he is appointed as a manager to the bank. It comes under upward mobility. In this upward mobility, he have to change their way of thinking. He will have to become a superior one. So he will have the attitude of that um, official. So he have to adapt the new environment, and he have to update themselves. Then downward mobility. So if a person is in a higher position and they promoted into the lower one, it will lead them into a deep stress. So they have to pay the way to come out of the stress. It comes under downward mobility. Then another one is intergeneration. Intergeneration means one generation to another generation. Example: a father worked in a factory, and son received an education and already he become. His father is worked in a factory, but his son become a doctor, lawyer through education. It's a intergenerational. Intergeneration means from one generation to another generation. Then another one is intragenerational. Intrageneration means between the siblings. So first he started a work as a clerk and moved a senior position as such as a director. So between the siblings comes under, or between the cousins within a generation, it comes under intragenerational. Then factors responsible. So motivation, we know that the downward mobility, so they will enter into the deep stress through the motivation. They will We will help to come them back. So motivation is very essential for everyone life, to cheer up themselves. Then achievement or failure. So as a person's in any of the situation in the lifespan, they have to face both achievement and failures. So they have the knowledge and broad manner to treat both in the same manner. To for achievement, they didn't over enjoy, or the failure they didn't they didn't deep into them deep stress like that. they have the attitude to handle this both. Then education. So education is the essential for every human being to move forward. Then skill and training. Today's world, skill and training is necessary one. uh, Today's generations, uh, how to make the way, how to improve our skills, like that they have to seek. Then migration, for the facility, for the salary, or for the knowledge, they have to shift themselves. Then industrialization. So mass production work in cheaper rate is resulted in industrialization. So with experience and training, they move up in the social ladder. Then urbanization. So urbanization means individual position largely dependent upon his education. So through the education and occupation and income, rather than his background. So their background, they come from anything or any place. Education will lead them into success. Then modernization. We have to update through according to the modern technology. Then only we will have a lot of opportunity to achieve. Then conclusion. So social mobility, here we see about the social mobility and type of social mobility. So and the factors responsible. So how we have to achieve the upward mobility, through education, migration, and skills and training. Through this we can achieve a high status in the society. So um, value this and try out this. Thank you for watching.